A world of unconditional love. A world of peace. A world devoid of disharmony and disease. A world where all people, regardless of race or creed, can live together in harmony, all prejudice freed. A world whose magnificent beauty we can admire with awe can be our heritage if we live according to universal law. If we can love ourselves as beautiful creations of God, loving others the same way will not be so hard. A world that realizes each individual soul is but one individual expression of a much greater whole. We each choose our role and we each play our part, but we are all interconnected, each soul and each heart. A world that believes in the right to education. Education to maintain peace and harmony. Education to keep the world order and discipline. For what is without reflects what is within. Each of our hearts, where it all must begin. Together we can create a world that is perfect and right. A world Sree Narayana Guru envisioned filled with love and with light. Sree Narayana Guru was an embodiment of all virtues, values and rare qualities, seldom found in human race. He was a mystic, a teacher, a philosopher, a visionary, a scientist, a saint, a social reformer, a great nation builder and a poet, all blended into one. He was the epitome of original thinking and creativity. His teachings, straightforward and simple, have brought about a spiritual, moral and material revolution. The entire life of Guru was full of activities for the welfare and prosperity of the mankind, irrespective of caste, creed, religion and language. And his very thoughts and beliefs have laid the foundation for the Sree Narayana Mandira Samiti. Sree Narayana Mandira Samiti, SNMS, established in 1963, is today one of the biggest socio-cultural organizations of South Indians in Mumbai. A registered educational and charitable trust, it has been engaged in active service to the public at large in the fields of value-based education, healthcare, and economic and spiritual advancement, with a special focus on the less privileged sections of society. For decades now, the Samiti continues with its mission to provide its services to all the general public without any discrimination of caste, creed, religion or race, in the true spirit of the principles laid down by Sree Narayana Guru. The Golden Jubilee celebrations of the Samiti, which kick-started at the 49th anniversary session on 24th February 2013, was spread over a year with about 130 events culminating in a grand finale on 20th April 2014. The Samiti's growth in the last 50 years has been phenomenal, and its achievements are there to see in the form of institutions, infrastructure and the services we provide. With its headquarters in Chembur, the Samiti consists of about 14,000 life members and 900 patrons, providing voluntary service, which reaches a large section of people living in the Mumbai and Thane districts of Maharashtra through 28 regional units. The schools and colleges established by the Samiti at the Chembur complex bear testimony to fulfillment of these objectives. The English medium school was started in 1975. The colleges took off in 1986 and the Marathi medium school was introduced in 1998. And at present, the Samiti is providing all educational facilities, right from nursery to postgraduate levels, and can boast of a student community of 5,000. The student population consists mostly of children from poor families in and around Chembur. The standard of education is high, with 100% pass levels in school final results. We have a B.Ed college, which is one of the best in Mumbai University, and a D.Ed college producing high-quality teachers. The SNG Law College also started operation with diploma programs. Scholarships and free ships have been granted to hundreds of children. The midday meal program has been introduced in schools and free uniforms have been provided to the poor children. The Samiti has been able to make a substantial difference in the living standards of these families by its humanitarian services. The National University Skill Development Program NUSSD for college students in association with the Tata Institute of Social Sciences TISS involves providing training to college students during their normal degree program, enabling them to acquire an additional degree or diploma in a professional area to enhance their employment opportunities for the first time in the Mumbai University with 310 students. In 2001, the Samiti set up an international center for Sree Narayana Guru studies in a 4-storied building constructed at Guru Devagiri with a Guru Mandiram and a Siva Mandiram in front of the building. Additionally, it has a world-class library on the 3rd floor with the facilities for research in the field of Sree Narayana Guru philosophy. The inauguration of the International Center for Sree Narayana Guru Studies was done at the hands of Sri K.R. Narayanan, former President of India, on 12th February 2005. The Samiti received the holy teeth, the only mortal remains of Sree Narayana Guru, on 11th January 2004. Among the 28 regional units, the Samiti has its own office facilities at 17 locations with Guru centers, including 2 temple complexes at Sakinaka and Kurar. The Kurar temple complex holds the distinction of having the first Sarada Devi temple outside Kerala, consecrated in the centenary year. The strength of an organization lies in its spiritual and ethical culture. It is culture that makes strong individuals with character. Committees such as Cultural Wing, Women's Wing and Youth Wing are very much active in these areas. Several cultural and sports programs are held during the course of the year, providing ample opportunities to members and the general public to interact and derive benefit. These include children's camps, discourses by scholars, seminars and conferences. Major scheduled events of the Samiti like annual days, Guru Jayanti, Guru Samadhi, Tirthadhanam, etc. are done on a grand scale. These include legal awareness camps, RTI seminar, Kavi Sammelan, counseling sessions, etc. The Marriage Alliance Bureau of the Samiti has been doing a monumental service in organizing marriage alliance meets every 6 months for the last 16 years. The Women's Wing, formed in 1988, holds Kudumba Yogams in almost all units, teaching women how to become a good Kudumbini and how to bring prosperity and happiness to each of their families. They are also engaged in various self-employment schemes. Taking forward the powerful philosophy of Guru to the 21st century, the Samiti has brought together thinkers, metaphysicians, social scientists and quantum physicists to a series of conferences on metaphysics and politics. The inaugural conference was held at Colombo in 2010, followed by conferences in Cochin in 2011, Varkala in 2012 and Cochin in 2013. Eminent intellectuals like Ashish Nandi, U.R. Anandamurthy, Julius Lipman, Vinay Lal and Robi Raj have attended these conferences. For the first time in the history of modern Mumbai, an English conference titled The Conference on Chatampi Swamikal and Malayali Selfhood was organized. The Samiti is striving hard towards becoming a global hub of education by extensively expanding its educational facilities. The aim is to establish a deemed university in the name of Sree Narayana Guru. The success of the Samiti can be well attributed to the untiring efforts and hard work of dedicated members, coupled with unstinted cooperation and assistance rendered by the patrons, life members, and generous and philanthropic public. The President Emeritus, Dr. K.K. Damodaran, who saw through the growth of the Samiti right from its inception, still motivates and inspires. A textbook on life and teachings of Sree Narayana Guru, developed by the Samiti, has been introduced in the schools and colleges as part of moral education. With all the progressive initiatives introduced year after year, have made education at SNMS much sought after. One of the country's foremost leaders in the field of philanthropy, the Samiti has left no stone unturned to go above and beyond in its endeavor to help the lesser privileged find their true calling and become respectable members of the community. From children to women, young men and the old, the Samiti has worked selflessly towards the cause of humanity.